Hey guys, Alexander here, and in this video we are going to go over the third step of creating your campaign, the setup. As you can see, there are a few options here, but don't worry, it's pretty simple and we are going to go over each one of them in this video. So firstly, you can choose the name for your new campaign. You can put anything you like. I'm going to call it sales prospects, for example. The next thing is the scheduling of your campaign, and the first thing that you can set there is your time zone. Is set to your local time zone by default, but if you need to send it to a different time zone, you can choose it from here. Alright, next thing is choosing the days of the week that you want to send to. Let's say I don't want to send my messages on weekend for whatever reason. Alright, the third step is to actually choose the time period of the day when your messages are going to be delivered to. It's made so you don't bother your leads at a time that is not appropriate for them if you're running an outreach campaign, or to actually control the time that messages are going to be sent in the other scenarios. So I want to send my message from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The next option is to choose the interval between the messages. So if I say I want to send one message every 2 minutes, it's basically 30 messages per hour. And because I have 3 hours, it's going to be 90 SMS per day. Also, this option is selected by default, and it greatly helps you from your SIM cards being banned by your carrier, because what it does is it randomizes the interval between messages. So if I put 2 minutes here, it's not going to be exactly 2 minutes between each messages, but it's going to be selected randomly between 1 minute and 3 minutes. You can calculate the minimum and maximum time pretty easily. Let's say like I add 10 minutes here. It's going to be between like 5 and 15 minutes, and so on. The next option is when do you want your campaign to start. So this week is almost over. It's Friday now. So I want to start my campaign next week, so I'll select 24th of March, Monday. Alright, and the final step is to choose the SIM cards that you want to send messages with. If you don't choose them, it's by default going to be all of the SIM cards available to your account, and you can like choose whichever ones you want. Also, whatever you select, if you have more than one SIM card, load is going to be balanced between them. So first message is going to be sent with the first SIM card, second message with the second SIM card, and now it repeats. The third message will be sent with the first SIM card, and the fourth message will be sent with the second, and so on. That is because we use a round robin for load balancing of messages, so your SIM cards don't have an unequal load, which is bad for the carrier restrictions. Alright, that's it for this page. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. If you already had a chat with a customer, let's say with this SIM one, and we also sent last message to another customer with the same SIM card, the next message sent to the new customer will be with this SIM card. It is because we don't want your customer to see you as the two different phone numbers, and we want to keep the conversation with one customer on one SIM card. Yeah, that's basically it, and let's go to the next step. So on this page you can see all the settings that you have entered in the previous steps. You can see our campaign name, the group that you selected in the first step, and the template you have selected in the second step. So as you can see, this is going to be our message text. So each of the messages is going to be either hello or good, starts with either hello or good day, and then it's going to have our contact's name, and we just tell him welcome to TextLink. Pretty simple message for demo purpose. And over here you can see all the settings that you have chosen in the setup step. There is one more thing that you have here. When you click this button, it calculates how many messages will be delivered in your campaign, as well as the total price of those messages. So for me, it is 2 SMS credits, because I am going to send a message to a group of 2 leads, and the message is pretty short, so each message has 1 segment. Alright, let's start our campaign. As you can see now, it's on hold because I have selected the starting date to be Monday, 24th of March, and our campaign is waiting for that time to actually start sending message, as well as 3 PM because I selected that time during the setup. I'm going to go over all the details of this page in the next video. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or need any additional help, feel free to ask in the comments. Until the next video, see you.